Hey everyone, Corpse here. Today's video I am going to show you the state of the Tournament Champion module. Um, Thus far, I've been just making posts and just telling you guys where I'm at and throwing you some screenshots and whatnot, but it's really hard to get a good feel for what the system does or how it will work. So I'm going to do a somewhat quick, or I'm going to try somewhat quick run through of showing you all the different things. Um, Everything from the main page here, showing the usernames to like the Hall of Fame, where we got the listing, and all these link back to their profiles. Um, but a couple of things I do want to point out. Yeah, that's not quite ready yet. That's not even functional. That's just thrown together. But what I did want to point out is at the top here, uh, sort of like how I do the regular administration, we put the admin button at the top for those admins to get to the administration side of the module quickly. I have one here for the champion controls. This only appears for whoever is currently champion. So as you can see, I am current champion. So if I click on this, it'll bring me take me to the champion control side where you can see I can set the days that I'm available. Right below that, we have the available TC images. That's the tournament champion images. And you have a drop down here. And then below that is the listing of the games. So that's pretty much it right there. So what I do want to point out is currently right here, some of you guys may remember me throwing out a couple of designs of how I wanted to do the days. This is ultimately what I decided on, and the reason for this is it works really well with mobile and whatnot. So if I click on inspect and adjust, you'll see how this system will work. So put the date above and between and the and below that. Same with the available images, it will put the image right below. So that's pretty much there. I do still need to work on the navigation on that aspect, but pretty much everything else is working just fine. I did want to point out, like if you come up here, you'll have none, any, and then the times. Currently, right now, when you install the mod or whoever becomes tournament champion, the default is on none. This is where I could use opinions. Should it be on none or should it be on any? Uh, Let me know. But right now, like if I select just a 10 a.m., if I don't feel like doing the mouse and whatnot and just use the keyboard, you can always just hit tab and then hit the number. So I want to do like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I can hit 6 twice and it puts on 6 p.m. Hit tab. Now I'm on Monday. I can't play Monday. Tuesday, I can do from 5 p.m. So hit 5 twice and I can go until midnight. So I'm going to do 12 a.m. Wednesday, I can do just say 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and so on. That's it. And then you would click submit and it will save those days. Next portion is the champion banner. Right now you can drop down, select a different banner. Here I'll select that one, click that, and there you go. And if we go to the main page, you'll see that it has changed. But what about adding more in? I've thought about if I wanted to give the tournament champion the ability to add them, and I nixed that idea real fast. The reason is even just the guys in my clan, I know that they're respectful most of the time. Some of them would probably upload something that I would not allow on our website, like pornographic, just because who they are. So I don't want that to be an issue, so the issue is removed. So how do you add them? I wanted to make it as easy as possible. So if I minimize this, what you want to do is open up your FTP to the root of your site, and then you would just go to modules, tournament champion, images, medals, and this I whipped up yesterday for this. So throw it in. I will be including it just because why not? But these are going to be what comes default unless if I get more. But then all you do is you come back here. You don't see it there just yet. Just refresh the page. And there it is right there. TC Gaming Medal. And I click submit. And there you go. So we refresh this page. And there's the image. So it's very simple to add more. It's just drag and drop it. And it has to be either JPEG, PNG, or GIF. Or JPEG. I recommend PNG because, well, guess what? PNG does the best transparency. GIF does terrible transparency, and JPEG does no transparency. Transparency is what you see here. All images come square. Even if you have a circle there, it's still a square. And the reason why you see a circle is because of the transparency. A JPEG would just put white. It would fill in the transparency with white. GIF, GIF images, you have to have a hard line. You can't do a blend like this, or else it will add white there. And that's why, like, if you see some of those forum not gravatars, the little smileys and whatnot, sometimes you'll find some that have like little white dots on them. That's why. And the way to fix that is just edit it, and sometimes if they're animated, you have to go frame by frame to just remove the white dots. So that's pretty much it for that aspect. Adding games. Very similar to what it is in the admin side. So here's the admin side. But there is one big difference. And I'll demonstrate here. Let me close this one. Add new game right here. We click on this. And I'm going to call this one TC-Edition. I don't know why I did that, but I did. So it's right here. Just say this is the game I play the most. And just say I don't play Call of Duty 5. And before I go any further, for those of you that say there's no Call of Duty 5, Call of Duty 5 is also known as World at War. A lot of people that in the circles that I've run that was Call of Duty based clans called it Call of Duty 5. We didn't say World at War. It's just, that's too much. We just said COD 5. And COD 4 is made by Activision, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch did COD 5. Back then, Treyarch and Infinity Ward traded back and forth who did what Call of Duty type thing. But I digress. Here, just say I don't play it. I hit the delete button, and it's gone. But it's actually not gone. If I come here and I hit refresh, you'll see the TD edition's there, but the COD 5 is not there. And the reason for that is back here, this is a default. COD 4, COD 5, Bag of Poo, Shadowline, and Scum. Those are all default. I added them back here using the same system right here. In here, all I did was I added the edition. This is just a temporary game. Whatever the champion puts in is just a temporary game. Until when I lose my championship, TC Edition will disappear. And COD 5 will reappear on that. And I'll show you. I'll have King Kong beat me. And now you see that TC edition is gone. And if I go back here and I hit refresh, as you can see, I cannot see anything. I know there's a typo in this. Well, not typo, I'm missing a word in here. It should be saying, due to you not being the current champion, you have no rights to be able to see this section. So instead of you seeing the controls, you will just see this goat. And it says the current goat is King Kong. For you guys that don't know what a goat is, look up what it means. Plain and simple. Since he is the tournament champion, he is the number one currently. He is the current GOAT. Why did I do this? Well, because I can, for one. And two, I know some people that are tournament champion, they may bookmark this page. Well, if they bookmark this page, you don't want them to be able to come back and modify this. I mean, I could have done just a simple redirect, but this was a little bit more fun. So that's why it's done that way. So if I come back here and just say, put myself back in. Now if I refresh, I'll have to reset all my dates. The current image is going to be whatever the last tournament champion was, had it set to. But even now, COD 5 is back here, so I can see it, and I can delete it again. And then I can add my games. So, yeah, you're going to have to re-add all this stuff in every time you become champion. But you have to figure that championships don't really change hands too often, and when it does, you have the controls here. Back here, you'll see how many past champions to display. So if we come here and we go to Hall of Fame, you'll see here we proudly display our last 20 champions that we've held, that have held the crown. So there's 20 right there. Well, if I want to change this to just say 10, I click save. And I refresh this. Here we proudly display our last 10 champions. So this number does adjust to how many is actually shown. You can have this whatever number you want as long as it's between 5 and 20 and in increments of 5. So it could be 5, 10, 15, or 20. Sort of like the Ford motto back in the day. You can have whatever color you want your Ford Model A or Model T as long as it's black. But the forum ID, right now, this is for a function. Right now, this is just you can enter whatever number and it goes puts it in the database table, but it actually does nothing right now. Not until I write the system, the function where it will send a post to the forums. That will be getting done pretty soon. As you saw down here is how I added myself and King Kong as champion. There's that little star that I talked about that if you mouse over it says current champion. And you can delete. I did talk to Emerald Dragon. He was trying to convince me to do an edit button last time we talked. And I nixed that idea because, well, the only thing that you would edit is the date. You can't modify the name because, well, my system doesn't save the name. It saves the user ID number. So since my user ID number is 2, I use the built-in functions in Evo to grab the username and convert that to username color. So up here, just say if I wanted to add in Bob. I don't have a Bob registered on my site. If I hit enter, it will tell you player does not exist. So you actually have to type in the player's name exactly. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. This whole admin side, again, like you can edit games here. Come back here, you can change the names. This I finished up last week, though I've been still doing some minor changes here and there. But this main week, has been primarily getting the Tournament Champion module, this front end partially done, and the champion controls. This is what I've been working on, style and whatnot. So, and also this edition was just a late edition. I added this in real quick. So, and I like this system because it doesn't use this. All this information is not stored in the database except just for the name. That is the only thing that's stored in. So, yeah. If you guys have any suggestions, comments, questions, please let me know. I am always looking to make changes and make things better. Like if you think I should move the champion control button to somewhere different, or have any ideas or whatnot, let me know. So yeah, thanks for taking a look and spending the 16 minutes with me. Sorry for making this a little bit longer than I wanted to, but yeah. So you guys have a good time, and until next time, later.